Hey everybody, are you ready for the thought for today? Are you ready? He shook his head yes. He shook his head yes. Do you know who Nikki Sixx is? He shook his head no. Nikki Sixx is a founder, a major songwriter, and the bassist for Motley Crue, and he also has a group called 6am. Nikki Sixx had a big problem. Do you know what it was? He was a heroin addict, and he hit a point in his life where heroin was going to take him out if something didn't change. And he wrote, well, I should say, he came out with an album after he got through it called the Heroin Diaries Soundtrack. And in that, it has this awesome song that I wish you all would listen to on repeat called Life is Beautiful. Life is beautiful. And you know, it can seem otherwise. If you use a lot of social media, you listen to the angry things like films and music and TV and news, and you allow yourself to be surrounded by four walls, life can seem anything but beautiful. And you may have some things, horrible things that are happening to you. But I'm telling you right now, don't let those things define your attitudes. Whether you believe in evolution or creation, we are so often in modern society disconnected from the things that we either as a species grew in or as created beings were meant for. We can really lose track of things, and I honestly believe that life is beautiful. Think of the smile of a baby or the kindness of a stranger, or other kind of neat things, serendipitous things that can happen sometimes. And sometimes you really don't realize what you've got until you're on the edge of complete loss. And he had an interesting line. Here's some lines, I guess. I was waiting for my hearse. What came next was much worse. So something horrible happened. It took a funeral to make me feel alive. And by the way, there are other ironic sayings, things that don't necessarily make sense unless you ponder them. Listen to that album. Listen also, by the way, because you aren't perfect. You will make mistakes. And there's this other, well, there are a lot of great songs on it, but there's this other great song called Accidents Can Happen. And that's another song that I wish you would listen to over and over and over, because truly, life is beautiful, and I would argue you are beautiful. You may not feel it, you may need to change, but you are beautiful. You can change if you need it. There is beauty in you. You just need to show it. And the thought for today, before I make a final comment, the thought for today is just that. Life is beautiful. Now, this may find you in really troubled times, and I don't think it hurts to say, if you're watching this and you really feel on edge, like you can't take it anymore, just remember, there are people I care for. You can try to reach out to me, but I'm not a professional, and if you need professional help, get professional help. But if you really need help, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-8255. Life is beautiful. You are beautiful. I love you. I'll see you again tomorrow.